and good morning, everyone. Ni hao. Today, we will conducting the interview sessions for our psycholinguistic assignments. And the purpose for today's interviews is to explore the participants' language backgrounds and the experiences with the multilingual in her daily life.
Very good morning to our participant. My name is Fatin, and since our interview focuses on multi-languages experiences, we would also like to greet everyone in a few different languages. As Malay, I speak Malay as my first language. So in Malay, we say Selamat Sejahtera to greet people.
Okay, hi everyone. My name is Shifa. In Thai, we say Sawadika. And in English, of course, we say hello. Now, let's start our interview sessions. Okay. Hi.
Hi.
What can we call you for this study? And how old are you?
You can call me Mei. I'm 17 years old.
Okay, hi Mei. What language can you speak or understand?
I can speak and understand Mandarin, Bahasa Melayu, Thai, English.
Oh, okay. Then, which language do you use the most now?
I mostly use Mandarin and Thai in my daily life.
Oh, I see. Okay. Okay, everyone. To demonstrate Mei's multilingual ability, she will say a simple sentence for 4 languages that she speaks.
大家好，我是美，我可以讲4个语言：华语、泰语、马来语跟英语。สวัสดีค่ะหนูชื่อเมหนูพูด4ภาษาได้ภาษาจีนไทยมาเลกับอังกฤษ Hai semua, saya boleh cakap 4 bahasa, bahasa Mandarin, Thai, bahasa Melayu, and English. Hi. Hello everyone. My name is Mei. I can speak 4 languages, Mandarin, Thai, bahasa Melayu, and English.
Okay. Then we move to the next questions. When did you first learn each language?
For Mandarin and Thai, I learned when I was a baby because my family used both languages at home. They are basically my first languages. I started learning Bahasa Melayu and English in kindergarten because I study in an international kindergarten, so English was already part of my early education.
Okay. Who mainly helped you learn each language?
My parents and my siblings mainly help me with Mandarin and Thai since we use them daily at home. I practice speaking with them every time. I also learn from media like TV programs and cartoons. For Bahasa Melayu and English, my teacher in kindergarten and school play an important role in helping me improve.
Okay. Now, did you learn any language at the same time when you were young?
Yes, I learned Thai and Mandarin at the same time because both were spoken at home. I grew up hearing and using both languages naturally.
Okay. Now, for the last question from my part, did you start learning any language later in school?
Not really, because I was already exposed to 4 languages quite early. However, I grew older. I started using English more familiar and academically in school.
Okay. Thank you for answering my questions. Now I'll pass to next interviewer. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Shifa, for guiding us through the warm-up and also the first sessions. Now I will continue the interview with the next sessions. All right. So, Mei, what language do you usually use at home, at school, and with your friends?
At home, I mainly use Thai and Mandarin. I usually speak Mandarin with my father. With my mother and my sibling, I mix Thai and Mandarin naturally. At school, I mostly use Bahasa Melayu. With my friend, I usually speak Mandarin and sometimes Bahasa Melayu.
Oh, so are there situations where you need to mix two or more languages in one situations or conversations?
Yes, I mix languages almost every day, especially with my family and my friends. It feels very natural to switch between Thai and Mandarin or sometimes Mandarin and Bahasa Melayu, depending on who I'm talking to.
Okay, so has the language you use the most changed as you grow older, and why?
Yes, I have changed when I was younger, around 4 to 11 years old. I used to speak more Thai because I spent more time with my mom and she mainly spoke Thai to me. I was not very exposed to many friends at that time. As I grew older, I started making more friends and most of them spoke Mandarin. And environment influenced me, so I began using Mandarin more frequently.
Okay, and for you, which language are you most comfortable to speak?
I'm most comfortable speaking Mandarin. It feels very natural to me and I can speak fluently without needing to think too much. The words came automatically and I feel more confident expressing myself in Mandarin.
Oh, and do you notice some differences in your speaking, writing, or even the pronunciations across languages?
Yes, definitely. There are clear differences. First, for Mandarin, I can speak very fluently and naturally. However, when writing is quite difficult because Mandarin use characters that cannot be spelled using an alphabet system. I need to memorize each character. Sometimes I forget how to write certain words even though I know how to say them. For Thai, I can speak and understand it well because grew up using at home. But I cannot really write in Thai since I'm not familiar with the writing system. I believe the in Thai is mostly is speaking and listening only. Next for Bahasa Melayu, I find writing easier compared to Mandarin because it uses the alphabet system. I can spell words based on their sound, so it feels more manageable. However, when speaking, I sometimes need time to think before responding. Lastly, for English, I'm not very fluent. I sometimes struggle with pronunciations, especially longer or unfamiliar words. When speaking, I need time to arrange my sentences and worry about mistake grammar. Sometimes I also mix vocabulary from different languages or accidentally use wrong sentence structure.
Oh, so mm, are there any language you understand well but is far harder to speak?
Yes, Bahasa Melayu is one of them. I can understand what my teachers and Malay friends are saying without any problems. But but when I want to reply, I usually need to think and arrange the sentences in my mind first. It does not feel as automatic as Mandarin.
Yeah, so the last question for my part is, in which language do you usually think or use to count number?
I usually think and count numbers in Mandarin. It happens automatically and without me controlling. When I do calculations, Mandarin comes to my mind first.
All right, so now I will pass to the next interviewer to continue the interview session.
Okay, thank you, Yuzen. Hi, Mei Mei. So, for my part, I would like to ask you, how often do you switch between languages when talking?
I choose languages every day, almost every time I talk to someone. It depends who I'm speaking and who I am. For example, at home, I mix Thai and Mandarin. At school, I may use Bahasa Melayu with teacher and Mandarin with friends. Even when I go to shops, I change the language depending on the person I talking to. It happens very naturally.
Okay, next, how do people around you feel about mixing languages?
Most people feel positively about it. They think it's special and that I lucky to able to speak many languages, so say it as useful skill. However, sometimes there are people who think I showing off when I switch languages. But actually, I don't do it show off. I just adjust my languages according to situations and the person I talking to. It's more about communications, not trying to impress anyone.
Okay, have your family or teachers influence how you use your language?
Yes, definitely. My family influenced me a lot because they use influence different language at home. Like my father encouraged me to speak Mandarin, while my mother mainly spoke Thai to me. So from young, I learned to skills naturally between the two. My teacher also influenced me, especially in Bahasa Melayu and English. In school, I was expected to use certain languages in formal setting, which helped me learn when it is appropriate to use each language. So both my family and teachers shape how I manage and switch between my languages today.
Okay, do you ever feel confused when words from another language come to your mind?
Not really. I think it's because I was exposed to multiple languages I think was very young. So it's already feel like normal part for me. Switching between languages does not confuse me. Instead, it feels natural. Sometimes words from different languages may appear in my mind at the same time, but I can easier choose the one that fit the situations. I think growing up in multilingual environments help me manage my languages without feeling overwhelmed.
Okay, have you ever accidentally mixed grammar from one language to another?
Yes, always. Sometimes I miss grammar structure without realizing it. My friends and my family member usually understand me, they don't always point it out. But my sister often notice it and corrects me. For example, when speaking Melayu, I might using Mandarin word order, such as I might some saying something like ini saya punya buku, which is influence my Mandarin structure instead of using the more sentence forms. This mistake happen naturally because the languages in my mind sometimes influence each other.
Okay, last question from me. When switching languages, does it feel automatic or do you need time to think?
For Mandarin and Thai, it feels completely automatic. I don't need to think before speaking because I use them since I was young. But for Bahasa Melayu and especially English, I need time to think before I speak. English is hardest for me. I need to arrange the sentence in my mind first, and sometimes I feel nervous and not confident. In my social environments, most people mainly use Mandarin, and English is not commonly used in daily conversations, so I don't get much practice. That make me less confident when speaking English.
Oh, I see. Okay, that's all from our group. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mei Mei, for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you.